On this week's episode, I'll be doing an official tasting on Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Fwah. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. Be forewarned, traveler, that I have sipped on this whiskey before, but I have not done a video of it. And this bottle was donated to the channel by the legendary Zenbood. Thank you. If you'd like to donate a bottle to the channel, please email me or message me on Instagram or something like that. Links down below. This is not easy to do. Ow. Hang on. Oh. Why? I like that it's sealed for your protection, but oh my gosh, so much plastic. I believe this thing's called a tack strip. I always see these on whiskey bottles. I know there's a reason for it. I know there's history. I know there's information, but I just think it's a tack strip. Oh, glorious. Ooh, real cork. Very nice. I think it's real cork. I've been a little curious about this bottle shape, because if you look at the regular Woodford bottles, which look like this. What's that? An excuse to show up my fancy bottle with the thing on it? The logo? Yeah. Well, look at that. I feel like they changed the bottle design on the Woodford regular recently, but this one I always see as the chunky boy of the group. However, it feels really easy to hold. See if it's easy to pour. I'll just... It's gonna be a good day, folks. As always, before I forget, this is the Double Oaked. I said that already. 45.2% alcohol by volume. That's pretty nice. I like 45% stuff. That is a happy place for me. But sometimes it's lacking. We'll see, though. I'm looking forward to trying the Double Oaked again officially. Now, in the future, there will be another Woodford Reserve bottle, but that is the malt, which I thought was very weird. I saw that bottle when I went to their distillery this past last year in November, and I picked it up from Kentucky and brought it home, only to find out it's a regular release. But I hadn't seen it on the shelves near me, so grabbed it, got it. Look forward to it. Okay, color? That is freaking glorious. Another mahogany colored whiskey. Love it. It feels so far away now. In general, this is the one I call mahogany. This has been double oaked, so as far as I understand that meaning, it was in an oak cask originally to make it bourbon, and then they put it in another oak cask. Double oaked. Ta-da. I imagine there's a hell of a lot more to that, which hopefully I'll find out more about later. We will find out more about later. But first, whiskey time. Let us begin nosing technique. I feel like I should wiggle my mustache when I do that. That is a
Clean glass.
No, not really. It's rich, and it has a dark cocoa immediately, and there's a hefty oak note, unsurprisingly. There's a little bit of sweetness, but it's not quite brown sugar? Making me think of cane sugar, funnily enough. Which is like brown sugar, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just thinking of cane sugar instead of brown sugar. What am I thinking of specific? Sugar in the raw. That's what it's making me think of. Autumn. Thinking of autumn leaves in the woods after it rains. It's raining out right now, by the way. Also, salivatory glands have been activated. Wow. Pumpkin? What is going on? There's a lot of autumn going on in the nose of this. Probably pumpkin pie. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Cinnamon notes. Ooh. Of course, more pumpkin notes. And that, of course, means cinnamon, nutmeg. Ugh, I want pie now. Damn it. There's no sweet note that just showed up. It's making me think of syrup. Maple syrup. I do remember why I like this, and I'm very pleased that I got to sample this with some awesome patrons of mine, by the way, on Patreon, who were kind enough to meet up with me at a local whiskey bar / restaurant. Good food, lots of whiskey. I want to go back there again, but stuff's still a little weird right now. Onto the palate. Oh. Waiting for the burning sensation. Ah, there we are. Hello. Right here. So good. Oh, the joy of alcohol. All right, first sip initiated, mostly just to prep the area. Now I'm going to hold in my tongue because I find this is the best way for me to experience the whiskey. And mostly what I got for that first sip was a little bit of sweet and a little bit of dry, and it actually left a strange kind of film on my tongue. So now I'm going to completely get rid of that feeling by holding this on my tongue for a few seconds. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, got prickly. A little bit of chocolate. dark chocolate, I think. Not bitter. Oop. There's the oak. There's the dry feeling. It is kind of like that dark chocolate sweet. A little bittersweet. I like bittersweet stuff, by the way. A little peppery cinnamon sensation on the tongue. On the palate, I should say. Oy. Yeah, it's a bit dry, and then it has this weird finish where it's just there's something stuck on my tongue, like a film. It's not a bad thing. It's an extended finish, but it's peculiar because I expected something that's double oaked like this to be much drier. Yeah, spicy. Little sweet. It's not sweet. It's not a sweet bourbon. It's reminding me of Knob Creek. I feel like I said that recently. Then it gets dry, and then it gets spicy. That's funny. And then it just kind of mellows out. It fades. Still a little bit of dryness, and then that cloying feeling on my tongue. Although I do like this is still not my style. Oh, do I have style? No. It's not my preference. I do enjoy it, but it is reminding me of a Knob Creek, which is not as sweet and more dry, a little more earthy. This one isn't exactly earthy. It's more dark cocoa dry notes. Let's just try a little more. Oh, there's a hint of Luxardo cherry right at the start, which I missed. Well, that was nice. I do like Luxardo cherries. So that's a little bit of sweetness, that kick at the beginning. And then dry. It's going to get spicy again. I think I'm acclimating. Oh, there it is, a little bit. I'm acclimating a little. But there's a little bit of spice to that. And that's dry, and there's that cloying feeling. I think they did a very good job with this because I found Woodford itself to be a little bit thin and lackluster, but this has a little more character to it. And I believe the proof is about the same. Let's check, shall we? Exactly the same. That's funny. I wonder why they decided to do that. It must have been a good reason. Chris Morris, selected by Master Distiller Guy. Why did you do this? Tell me. Just to confirm, this is the double oak. And look, he selected this one too. What a surprise. I keep going back to it, so I do enjoy it. And it is good for this kind of day. Right now as I'm recording, it's very cold and rainy. New England weather. On the plus side, it's not snow, but I know in all likelihood all that rain is going to turn into ice and sleet. It's going to make a mess of things, but I got some whiskey, and I'm comfortable and cozy at home. And now, as we do here, if you're unaware, what I like to do is find out a little bit more about this whiskey, since I am not an education or research place, and I also like to find out more about what they say directly about their product. Thus, we will be going to the website woodfordreserve.com to find out more about their double oaked. An innovative approach to twice barrel bourbon creates the rich and colorful flavor of Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Uniquely matured in separate charred oak barrels, the second barrel, deeply toasted before light charring, extracts additional soft sweet oak characters. That's interesting. It's a strange thing to be like they charred a barrel and then recharred it? Is that what I'm understanding? The second barrel, deeply toasted before light charring. Okay, so toasting the barrel is one thing, and then charring it is the second thing. I know, I've heard that. Do I know that? I know toasted and charred are different. I think of it like this. If you toast your bread, it's just a little bit warm with a little bit of crispy brownness. When you char your bread, it has turned black. So there's a difference. On to their tasting notes. They call their appearance deep amber. I still think of it as a mahogany color. Mahogany. The nose. Rich notes of dark fruit. I did get Luxardo cherry at the beginning. Caramel. Sharp honey. Ooh. Chocolate. Marzipan and toasted oak. Marzipan. Oh, this explains why I couldn't get a sugar note. It felt weird. I got to, instead of brown sugar, I got to sugar in the raw because marzipan is a confection consistent primary of sugar, honey, and almond meal, sometimes augmented with almond oil or extract. It is often made into sweets. Commonly used are chocolate-covered marzipan and small marzipan imitations of fruit and vegetables. Huh. Thank you, Wikipedia. So that is certainly a different kind of sugar, not quite brown sugar. Taste, I just... A full-bodied mix of vanilla, dark caramel, bleh, hazelnut, I like that, apple, fruit and spices. It's nice and vague. Spices, yes. I got the pumpkin pie thing. I didn't get apple. No, hold on, just go one more time. I got, no. I didn't get that. That's saying something because I do enjoy apples. If you watch my live streams, which happen every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, wow, you'll find out I do like certain things like hard cider. I really like hard cider. Oh, so good. So much sugar, but still so good. Finish, long and creamy with lingering hints of honeyed apple. Well, it sticks, I'll say that. Honeyed apple. Again, I don't get apple at all. It's more a dry feeling and cloying. I mean, it's stuck there. I can still feel it. It took us a minute ago. My tongue's still dry. Oh well. You get what you get because everyone's palate is different. I kind of wish I got apple on this. That would make it better for me. Maybe if I add water, I'll just enjoy it as is. And they have an interesting little chart near the bottom. Goes over some of the wood notes: almond, hazelnut, oak, and pecan, fruit and floral, apple, cognac, pear, cherry, and orange, spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, and sweet aromatics: brown sugar, chocolate, marzipan, vanilla, honey, butterscotch, caramel, maple syrup. Oh, I'm so glad I looked at that. There you have it, folks. Another lovely bourbon. I am very pleased to have gotten this bottle because it is enjoyable. Still not my sweet bourbon preference, but I do like it. I would like to get into more varieties of bourbons out there because I'm so used to saying brown sugar, cinnamon, caramel, all of that. So this was a nice little departure. And I will probably pour more of this later while I'm editing because why not? Until next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.